드레스 귀여워. 오, こんだけ伸びたの。
そう、早いよね。
Oh, really? Maybe.
How is it? Nice? Good?
Good.
788? 겁나 크다.
그러니까.
근데 그 아저씨 레코멘데이션이 맞는 거는 688이야.
Can we get extra discount?
Oh, yeah. I got it all. Notice, green, it's got green. You pay with cash? It's better for you pay cash. Never pay with the card for the whole machine today. Please take a picture right now. And I need to pay that service.
I'll do it.
See you in the cruising the street. Walk
눈을 뜨시오. 눈을 떠. 찾으라. 캔박스야. 이게 캔박스.
It's Dorika desu. Snack. Is it can? 시란이 있다나.
말을 다 준다는 말. 말을 맛있다. 말하고. 왜 맞는 발음인가요?
Native
오,
Mexican.
really? 아, 예. So good.
Delicioso.
아니.
Delicious.
아, delicious. 끝.
You can sit there.
오케이. 그렇게 타는 겁니까? 오, tequila.
Do you know what's that?
딱 젊은이 분이.
미즈크루.
I jump from here. I jump from here.
You
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Only for the GoPro.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go, Big B. Bro, don't look.
아까이 키호. 아까이.
Yep. Inside the cake we have paint, platform. Yep. You wanna put your cell phones, shoes.
예.
You wanna jump?
Yeah, I wanna jump.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, jump in. No?
No.
Just go. Don't think. Just go.
우, 맛있어.
Calorosas.
우와. Drink. So you drink alcohol? 人でこれAlright ご飯じゃあご飯できた다 불렀어
내가 코에가 My voice is like Hola, can I get cappuccino? Chocolate?
Chocolate or Nutella?
To the concert Blackpink in Mexico City the next Wednesday. She loves Blackpink.
틈새 시장을 놀아서
Margarita.
Ah, thank you. Can I get it? Oh, my friend. Cheers. Cheers. Kanpai. Kanpai. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Is it strong? Can I sip it?
little bit strong